Hello everyone, welcome to PhiloEduce. This video we will be covering the basics of the surface chemistry like adsorption and absorption, desorption and sorption, adsorbate and adsorbent, and several examples in the daily life also. So the surface chemistry. So what is surface chemistry? So this is the branch of chemistry that deals with the phenomena that occurs at the surface or interface. Usually the surface or interface can be represented by the hyphen or slash, like a solid hyphen gas or like that. So one of the main process we have to understand in the surface is the adsorption. In order to understand the distinct difference between absorption and adsorption, you can look onto this figure. This is not a correct example, so in order to understand the concept, I am showing this figure. So we all go to the parties and eat some like cake or something like that. Eating and cake, that cake is going inside to our body, can be considered as a process of absorption since it is going into the bulk of our body. Whereas sometimes our friend put the cake on our face, in which the face is covering our surface of our face. So this process in which the cake is accumulated on the surface rather than inside of our body, we can call it as adsorption, adsorption, we can call it. We can again look at this animation and understand here the molecules goes into the bulk of the system. Molecule get accumulates into the bulk. So it is called as absorption, absorption. Okay. Whereas the accumulation of molecular species on the surface rather than the bulk of the solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. So here, as you can see, the molecules is getting adsorbed onto the surface. So now we have to check what we call the molecular species at the surface and what we call the bulk solid or what solid. So let us look what is adsorbate and adsorbent. As you can see from this figure, the green molecules is adsorbed onto the orange molecule. The molecular species or substance which concentrates or accumulates at the surface is termed as adsorbate. So here the green molecule is adsorbate. And the material on the surface in which the adsorption is taking place is called adsorbent. So here the orange one shows the adsorption. We'll see that later with examples. We'll be getting more clarified in the examples. So the reverse of the adsorption process can also be take place like this. So such process can be termed as desorption. That is the process of removing an adsorbed substance from the surface on which it is adsorbed is called desorption. And also another term you have to study is sorption. What is sorption? Sorption is a process in which both adsorption and absorption take place simultaneously. Okay, sorption is a process that which both absorption and adsorption take place simultaneously. As you can see from this figure, here the particles or adsorbate or something like some molecules is getting, some species is getting accumulated on the surface and also on the bulk of the solution. Such process can be termed as sorption. So absorption in daily life. Adsorption in daily life, we all see the silica gels on the different packages like food packages and like that. So why they use silica gel? Here the air becomes dry in the presence of silica gel. Why the air becomes dry? Because the water molecule gets adsorbed onto the surface of the gel. Let's compare how water acts with both silica gel and anhydrous calcium chloride. The air becomes dry when kept in the both of the systems also. So, but in one In silica gel, the adsorption is taking place, whereas in the anhydrous calcium chloride, the absorption, AB, absorption is taking place. Okay, so that is the difference between the anhydrous calcium chloride and silica gel. So in the silica gel is the adsorbent and water is the adsorbate. Okay, as you can see, the silica gel it is adsorption and absorption is taking place in the anhydrous calcium chloride. Another example is the methylene blue adsorbed on the activated carbon. When methylene blue solution is kept in the animal charcoal or activated carbon, you can see after keeping and stirring for a while, you can see the color, the blue color of the methylene blue solution turns into the clear solution. So what is happening here? Here also the methylene blue is getting adsorbed onto the activated carbon. So here methylene blue is adsorbate and activated carbon is adsorbent. And another several examples are like if we are keeping the oxygen, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, chloride such that gaseous molecule onto the closed vessel containing a powdered charcoal, we can see the pressure is of the gas is getting decreased. The decrease in pressure is due to the gas molecule getting adsorbed at the surface of the activated charcoal. And another example is that the raw sugar in the sugar manufacturing, when the raw sugar is will be colored. So in order to remove this colored of the raw sugar, it is passed over the beds of the animal charcoal such that it becomes colorless, and because the colored materials are getting adsorbed by the charcoal. So that's it for this video. These are the several simple questions that you can look and answer. Differentiate between adsorption and absorption. Explain the terms adsorbent and adsorbate. Write the examples of adsorption and explain the adsorbent and adsorbate in the process. Define desorption and sorption. Try to answer these questions by yourself. And I hope this video was useful. In the next video, we will be covering the mechanism of absorption, types of absorption, and the difference between the physisorption and chemisorption. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe and share it to your friends. Thank you.